given section. Okay. Section 40 A1. These two sections are very important. Okay. See, the following expenses shall not be deducted. Following expenses shall not be deducted in computing the income chargeable under the head profits and gains of business or profession. When it is not deductible, whatever the provision explained in these sections, it is not deductible if there is any violation. Okay. I will not go into all these lines. First paragraph I will read. I think where it is mentioned 100%. Okay. It is implied in this section. In the another section, it is mentioned clearly. Interest payment. That means you have taken any loan, or if someone has invested in your debenture on which you have to make the interest payment. That interest payment, royalty payment, fees for technical services payment, which is payable, all these three things, which is payable outside India to any person outside India to any person. Any person means resident or non-resident. If it is paid outside India, paid or payable outside India to resident or non-resident on which tax has not been deducted, TDS antivi. We call it as TDS. Tax has not been deducted, or TDS has been deducted but not been deposited. Deposited in the sense to the government account, not been paid to government. In that case, whatever the expenditure, I mean these three expenditures or such sums. Such sum means it can be called it any other way, but it relates to the nature will be these kind of nature. That expenditure nature is these three. It can be called it in any other way. Okay, such sums on which tax has not been deducted or deducted not been paid to the government. In that case, whatever the expenditure you have debited to your P&L account shall be added back. 100% you need to add it back when it is paid or payable outside India or in India to a non-resident. Outside India to anyone, in India to a non-resident. When it is disallowed, on which tax has not been deducted at source, or you deducted but not been deposited to the government account. In both these cases, if there is any violation, expenditure debited with respect to interest, royalty and fee for technical services to your P&L account, the same shall be added back. That means you have to increase your profit. That is what it conveys the meaning. Okay, this is 40A1. There is one more section, 40A1A. 40A1A. In this case, any payment made to resident if TDS is not made or deducted but not deposited. Hence, 30% of such sum will be disallowed. Done? See, 30% of any sum payable to a resident. 30%. Any sum. Any sum means, I will give you examples. Like, you have purchased some stationery items worth of rupees 1 lakh from some stationery supplier. You make the payment of 1 lakh. While making the payment, you have to deduct 30%. You have to deduct TDS. If you do not make the TDS, you pay entire 1 lakh. 30% of 1 lakh, 30,000 will be disallowed. You employ a auditor to audit the accounts. The fees charged by the auditor is 10 lakhs. While making the payment of the audit fees, if you do not deduct the TDS, 30% of 10 lakhs, 3 lakhs will be disallowed. Are you guys understanding now? If you hire any lawyer, the professional charges paid to a lawyer, if on which if you do not deduct TDS, whatever the lawyer fees you pay, that will be disallowed to the extent of 30%. When? If he is a resident. Understanding? What is the difference between these two? Difference? It is outside India to any person or in India to non-resident. 100% disallowance. Here, any sum payable to resident on which TDS is not made or TDS made but not deposited within the due date of filing return of income. 139(1) means filing return of income. Okay. 31st July, 31st October, 30th November. There are 3 due dates for filing return of income. Within those due days, if you do not file the do not deposit the amount, 30% of such amount which has been debited to P&L account in the form of expenditure will be disallowed with respect to these two sections. Here, different kinds of questions they may ask. Okay, please be clear in the concept. Next, payment to partners. Very famous section, section 40B. This is applicable only to firm and LLP. Partnership firm and LLP, this is applicable. Is it too overloaded, guys? Or is it okay if I continue?
You can continue, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. In this, interest paid to partners and remuneration paid to working partners. These two things are very important. Okay. partners means whatever the amount is payable or paid to partners by the firm or LLP. In income tax, there is no differentiation between firm and LLP, except in one section they specifically mention only to firm. Otherwise, it's the same for both LLP and firm. Okay. First, interest paid to partners. If any interest paid in excess 12% per annum is disallowed. Any interest paid to partners in excess of 12% per annum is disallowed. Example, there are three partners A, B, C who has lent money to firm 2 lakhs each. Interest will be paid at 15%. Interest will be paid. That becomes 30,000 each. This 30,000 each will be debited to P&L account as interest 90,000. In adjustment, they say interest will be paid at 15%. Or in the P&L account itself, interest to partners, within bracket they mention 15%. Whatever is in excess of 12% will be disallowed. How much is excess in percentage? How much is the excess? 12%, 15%. How much is excess? 3%. How to calculate 3%? This amount multiplied by 3 divided by 15. How much is the excess? 18,000. 90,000 has been debited to P&L account, of which 18,000 is in excess. 18,000 add back to profit. This is disallowed. Excess in excess of 12% is disallowed. Just calculate 12% on this. How much it comes? 24,000. How much you have paid? 30,000. That means how much is the excess? 6,000. This 6,000 is the excess we calculated. They may not give the principal amount. They mention this. In that case, you have to do it calculation like this. To which partner they are paid? Only for that partner you need to take. If it is paid to all partners uniformly, all partners in excess of 12% will be disallowed. Okay. Next, remuneration. Any sum paid by firm to partners is called as remuneration. Except interest, any other sum paid by the firm to the partners will be called as remuneration, like salary, what are all the other things may come? They may give remuneration only, like that. Commission, whatever the name it is called as, salary, remuneration, commission, whatever it is. If it is paid by the firm to the partners other than interest, it will be termed as remuneration. Okay. Assume that In these three partners, A is working partner, B is non-working partner, C is working partner. But remuneration will be paid to all three. Okay. In that case, whatever the remuneration paid to non-working partner will be disallowed. Only remuneration to working partners is allowed. First one. Second thing, it should be authorized in the partnership deed. That means in partnership deed, it should mention that remuneration can be payable to working partners. Second one. Third one, it should be paid after the partnership deed. Prior to the partnership deed, whatever the remuneration is paid even to the working partners is disallowed. Are you guys understanding now? Fourth point is very important point. Remuneration will be allowed subject to the provisions of section 40B. Whatever the remuneration it prescribed in the section 40B, that much remuneration will be allowed only to the working partners. Okay. Now, three partners, ABC. Remuneration is 4 lakhs. Lakhs. 5 lakhs will be paid. First, whatever is the remuneration, please add back to profit this one. Whatever it is, please add back to the profit. After adding back this profit to the profit, the resultant figure will be called as book profit. After adding back, just I will take an example. Net profit. Net profit 28 lakhs. Just I am taking the figure. For this, add back remuneration. How much? This much. How much it comes? 43 lakhs. It will be called it as book profit. Any doubt in this? Any doubt with respect to this arriving of book profit? No, sir. Okay. See, this net profit I am just taking whatever is in P&L account. You have to do all the adjustments relating to the business side, whatever the sections we have told. You have to do all these adjustments to this net profit and add the remuneration also. Add the interest in excess of 12% also you need to add. After this, whatever the adjustment after doing plus minus everything, adding remuneration, the resultant figure will be book profit. Okay. Of this book profit, section 40B specifies certain limits. What it says? First, 3 lakhs of book profit, 90%, or in case of loss rupees 1,50,000, whichever is high. What it says? First 3 lakhs of book profit, 90%, or if it is loss, in case of loss, 1,50,000, whichever is high. That means how much it comes? 90% of book profit comes to 2,70,000 or 1,50,000, whichever is less, whichever is high. Which is the highest one? You get 2,70,000. 90% of first 3 lakhs. On balance of book profit, 60%. Balance of book profit means how much? 43 lakhs minus 3 lakhs comes to 40 lakhs. 40 lakhs into 60%, how much? Total how much? 26 lakhs 70,000. This much you can allowed, but while deducting after this book profit, less remuneration under section 40B or actual remuneration, whichever is less, will be allowed as deduction. Remuneration under section 40B or actual remuneration, whichever is less, will be allowed as deduction from this book profit. Now tell me, remuneration as per 40B is 26 lakhs 70,000. Actual remuneration only to working partners you need to consider 4 lakh plus 5 lakhs comes to 9 lakhs. 9 lakhs or 26 lakhs 70,000, which is the least one?
9 lakhs.
9 lakhs will be deductible. Balance comes your profit from the business. Or business income. This is how you need to calculate. You will get most of the questions on partnership firms. Why? There is a additional steps involved in calculation. Understanding? Now let me go to the text. LLP, the following amounts shall not be deducted in computing the business income of the firm or LLP. First one, shall not be deducted. That means it will be disallowed. Payment to non-working partners. Payment to non-working partners shall not be allowed as deduction. That means I have added back. Which one is deductible? 9 lakhs only to working partners I have deducted. Okay. Second, remuneration paid to working partners. If it is not authorized in the partnership deed, it should not be deductible. Any remuneration paid to a working partner or interest paid to any partner which is authorized by or is in accordance with the terms of the partnership deed, but which relates to any period falling prior to the deed, it is not allowed. I told you, no, prior to the partnership deed, nothing is allowed. Interest in excess of 12%. Interest in excess of 12% is disallowed. Not allowed means disallowed. Any remuneration to a working partner which is authorized by section 40B, you have to calculate in this way. How? Book profit amount. Book profit up to 3 lakhs or in case of loss 1,50,000 or 90% of book profit, whichever is more, which we calculated here. 43 lakh was my book profit. First 3 lakhs of book profit, 90% comes to 2 lakh 70, 90% of 3 lakh comes to 2 lakh 70, and balance of book profit 60%. 60% of 40 lakhs comes to 24 lakhs. This is eligible amount. You need to compare this amount with actual remuneration to working partners only you need to consider. Why? It is mentioned payment to non-working partner is allowed. That means the alternate, the other side, payment to working partners is allowed. Okay. This amount or payment to working partners 9 lakhs, whichever is less, shall be allowed as remuneration. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
I know it is not that easy because most of you guys have not studied tax also. Other thing, so much syllabus, I mean to say so many sections we are studying. It is not easy to understand in short. I request you guys to, after the class or whenever you find time, please revisit all these sections, make a notes, then please keep referring that notes regularly for the previous year 22-23 in accordance with its partnership deed. And it has a book profit of 10 lakhs. How much of the book profit? 10 lakhs. That means nation first 3 lakhs 90,000, 90% of 3 lakh comes to 2 lakh 70, 7 lakhs into 60%, 42 lakhs, total comes to 6 lakh 90. 6 lakh 90 or rupees. Actual remuneration is how much? 8 lakhs. 8 lakhs or 6 lakhs 90, which is the least one? 6 lakhs 90. 6 lakhs 90 will be allowed as deduction. Balance 3 lakh 10,000 will be your business profit. So the excess 1 lakh 10,000. How 1 lakh 10,000? 8 lakh minus 6 lakhs 90. 1 lakh 10,000 will be disallowed. Disallowed means added back. If you consider here remuneration 8 lakhs and assume that it is 2 lakhs. Once you add, you get 10 lakhs. These two difference will be adding back 1 lakh 10,000. No, 8 lakhs you have added, 6 lakh 90,000 you have deducted. That means 1 lakh 10,000 you have added back. No, that is what they are saying here.